How's it going, guys? Bringer Platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks, Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing the Tier 6 British medium tank, the Cromwell. I never thought I would actually go up this line, and people have been telling me, well, I guess I can't really say, not recently, but the people that I platooned with kept telling me how good the Cromwell was, and how subpar, well, I guess the forums told me how subpar the Comet was compared to this thing, and that is the Tier 7 version of, yeah, of that, It's basically the same tank as the Cromwell, the Comet, but it's worse in every way. You lose, let's just go into the stats for the Cromwell really quick. The gun is great. You get 146. God damn it. It's a 75 millimeter, by the way. 145 millimeters of pen for the AP round, 202 for the premium APCR rounds, and then 38 millimeters of pen for the high explosive rounds. High explosive rounds do 175 on average damage, and then the standard AP rounds and APCR premium rounds get 135 alpha per shot. You fire with a rate of fire, well, yeah, your rate of fire is 15 rounds a minute, a little bit higher than that. The dispersion for the gun is 0.36, definitely not a bad thing. The aim time is 2.3, that could probably be a little bit lower, just because, but it's a Tier 6 tank, so what do you want? It's fast as fuck. Top speed is 64 kilometers an hour. Reverse speed is 20 kilometers an hour. Health is 750, obviously. View range is a little meh at 360. You get 8 degrees of gun depression and 15 degrees of gun elevation. It's fast, it's got great mobility, especially track, well, and chassis traverse, respectively, but it's a fun tank. It's got decent camo rating at like 45 or something like that, so you can spot with it when your team isn't doing any spotting with their light tanks or whatever they're trying to use, and it's just, you can encircle enemies, and it's fast as fuck, and it's just great. The accuracy is not that great going from A to B and then stopping it to aim. It feels like it's a lot longer than it should be with the aiming bloom the way it is. But, like, look what I'm doing here. I can floor it over here, and I think I have a decent crew on this thing, at least 6 perks. I could be wrong, it might actually be more. But I'm going to screw over this team because this spot is overpowered as shit, and if they have no one defending it, then they're pretty much fucking themselves. I don't know how I get so lucky with RNG here, facing the enemy Cromwell, but I seem to put round into round after him, into him, as he misses me over and over again. Like, look at my aiming bloom compared to where I'm aiming, and just like, okay, that one misses, that's fair. That one flies true. I believe this next one will as well. Yeah, of course it will. Okay. Thanks, RNG. I'm ready for you to start screwing me now. No, it just keeps going. Do I get the kill shot on him? I don't believe so. He runs away and leaves this KV-1 just to die, and I just dick him over with DPM. I know he's got a quick firing gun, but his alpha is less than mine, and he can't reload twice. Yeah, he can't shoot me twice every time I shoot him once, so that's hilarious. And he's also a Tier 5 tank, so I guess I can't expect more than that. So, I try to finish off the enemy Cromwell, but then I spot an Easy 8 out in the open for whatever reason. He is playing, he's not AFK, which was actually very surprising for me. And it just, my only complaint with this tank is that the aiming bloom is horrendous. It really is, but when you can fire this quick, it really doesn't matter. Just keep shooting your shots, and it'll help you. Because for some reason, when you go back and forth, well, when you go full acceleration in this tank, and then you stop, and then you fire, it seems like the aiming bloom gets smaller after you fire. For whatever reason. And if by chance RNG favors you, you just got a free shot on something that you probably didn't have a chance in hell of hitting. But RNG let you anyway. So, just keep firing your gun. Obviously, you want to make sure you aim most of your shots as well, but for the shots that you're firing on the move, just take the chance. You reload every like 3 seconds anyway. Really doesn't matter. What is the reload on this thing? We're gonna find out in a second. La da 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 da. Come on, fire. Yeah, like 3 seconds. It's hilarious. 135 alpha every shot. It's totally not overpowered. Not at all. Look what I'm doing to this poor tier 6 Tiger tank. Oh my god, I blew his turret off. Wow. Forgot about that. But yeah. I see the appeal of the line now. And once again, like, okay. Now to tell you why the Comet sucks really quick as this game is coming to an end. So, you know all the stats for the Cromwell. The Comet, you lose top speed. It gets 51 instead of 64, whatever the hell the Cromwell had. Reverse speed is 18. Your best gun is still a shitty low alpha quick firing gun, but it's got worse track traverse. It's got worse everything except for view range and health, and I guess a little bit better dispersion values. But like, it just feels terrible. What are you gonna do to somebody facing tier 7s and tier 9s, respectively, or in between those two? What are you going to do with 208 millimeters of pen for tier 8? Like, yeah, it's not impossible to deal with tier 8s with that much pen. It's fine, actually. It's decent. But your base pen is 148, and that's ass for a tier 7 tank. I don't know. The Comet is ass if you want to 3-mark a tank. Well, I get an Ace Tanker Master medal there, which I'm very proud of. But, like, I'm going to 3-mark this thing. I'm not going to go for the 3-mark. Oh, wait, there's 2 games? Okay, cool. Why not? Surprise double feature, everyone. I even fooled myself. But yeah, the Comet is inferior to this thing in every way. Tier for tier, the Cromwell is infinitely better. Do not. Well, I can't say that, because if you're going down the British medium line, then obviously you're going to have to go through the Comet. But do everything in your power to skip it. It sucks. The Comet sucks. It's not as fast as the Cromwell. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't gain more armor. It just sucks. End of story. The Cromwell has no armor. Everyone knows this. But its gun and mobility make up for it. And the DPM, which goes with the gun stats. But still, it's a great tank. Cromwell is phenomenal. What's the fire chance on the Cromwell before I... Oh, it's 20% chance. Either way. Doesn't matter. Still a great chance. I thought it was like 15 or 12, but it is what it is. But in this game, I'm going to not clutch it or carry for my team. It is going to be a losing battle. But even losing, just check out what I can do in this thing. Like, oh, there's a tank out in the open. Do I have enough gun depression to deal with him? I fire a chancy shot, and that doesn't go anywhere. It's like, okay, whatever. I'll just keep staying up here and spot what I can for whatever crosses in, like, J7 or around that area. And I'm kind of thinking if I can help my team here or not, and I know as soon as I pop up over this hill and start shooting and get detected, I'm gonna probably get dicked on from like the H and G lines in the back of their base, or towards the back of their spawn rather, because this is an assault and we're defending, and they don't have a base. But it's like, okay, the majority of their team is there. There's an absolution right there. I'm going to put a shot, or try to, in his lower plate, and then I believe the medium tank detects me. Yeah, because he got way too close, and I should have ran sooner than this, but it is what it is. But, like, look at me book it. It's already at 64 kilometers an hour going downhill, and I can just put shot into this absolution, because he's far enough away from me. I've got decent view range. I think I have optics on this thing, as well as it does not come with a vertical stabilizer, so I just have on the optics, like I said before, the gun rammer and vents, just to maximize the DPM, and it's bonkers. Like, ooh, he's gonna make a run for it, and I'm gonna bounce a few because the absolution is not overpowered in any way, shape, or form, except for the side armor. But once you shoot in the lower hull of the thing, it's very weak indeed, and it's got terrible traverse, so just use that to your advantage. Although the turret does turn relatively quickly, which sucks, but again, it is what it is. So, yeah. Yep. Cromwell is great. It's great, and I got a lot of tanks behind me, and I'm ready to take damage, And fortunately for me, I did not get damaged running away. But oh look, we have a Kaiju, a Tier 6 OI Super Heavy on the, Japanese line, obviously. And I'm going to put shot into him because I had... Wait, what is my premium round penetration for this thing? It is 202. Plenty. Plenty of premium pen for a Tier 6 tank. Phenomenal, in fact. This Bulwark tries to rush me. I take my time dealing with him. I, again, have the premium rounds loaded. I don't need them loaded, but I do want to finish him off and not deal with two tanks at once for a extended period of time. Finish off the Kaiju by putting a shot into his very, very buttery side. Finish off the Bulwark because he was being dumb and reckless because they were winning the game. And I do believe I die relatively quickly here. Oh no, I run over here to face off the AT-2 because that's what I can do in this thing. Do I repair the ammo rack? I do. But why? Because I die immediately after killing him, and it's a shame. It is a shame. But you know what's not a shame? Look at the amount of damage that I pulled off in a losing game. How hilarious is that? Not even 4 minutes down on the clock, and this thing has accumulated, including spotting damage, 2,800 damage combined. A little bit under. How funny is that? It's hilarious. Yeah, I lost money because it was a defeat, but whatever. I don't care. It's phenomenal. If it was a victory, it probably would have been an ace tanker. But hilarious. And you may notice the XP I earned is a little crazy, and that's because I have XP boosters on, because I'm just grinding these lines out like a crazy person. Hope you guys enjoyed both games. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.